Okay, so I'm gonna play this bass line, and whoever gets this right first, that's the side that won.
Yeah!
Thank you for letting me be myself again.
That was a great effort, you guys. But I think they won.
Yeah!
So,
Looking at the devil.
all right.
Yeah!
So a little story about that song. Some of you may have heard it, some of you may have not, but gosh, it's been 10 years since I first got called by Prince.
Yeah!
Yo, 10 years. I'm like, wow, it's crazy. So he called me on the phone like around 11 p.m. and he says, hello, can I speak to Nick West? And I'm like, this is her, who is this? And he never said who he was. He just said, I want to know if you want to come to Paisley Park and jam with me. And I'm just like, it's Prince. And he says, this is Prince. And I said, oh my God. And I said, yes, of course. And he says, okay, how soon can you get here? And I'm like, tomorrow? And so he's like, okay, see you tomorrow. Hangs up the phone. And I promise you, I peed on myself just a little bit. Like, who calls me at midnight and it's Prince, right? So I worked on every single song that I could find. Like, okay, he's gonna ask me to play and I'm gonna have to know as many Prince songs as possible, right? So I stayed up all night practicing all the Prince songs.
Let's work.
And all of that too. I know that one too. And I got to Paisley Park the next day. They flew me out. And make a long story short, he says, do you know Thank You for Let Me Be Myself by Sly and the Family Stone? And I'm like, just thinking to myself, like, so I stayed up all night working on Prince songs, and I practiced this one. And I said, yes, I know that song. And he says, okay, play it for me. And so I had my bass and I started to get ready to play, and I just froze because I couldn't believe that I was standing in front of Prince. I couldn't play. And he said, you said you know it, right? So go ahead and play. And I was like, and I just like, I couldn't. And he says, okay, I'm not asking you to be Larry Graham. I'm not asking you to be Marcus Miller. I'm not asking you to be any of your favorite bass players. I'm asking you to be Nick West. Yeah. So trust me, if you were not good at what you do, you would not be here. Funny little story about that. I have a friend in the audience that actually photographed Art Official Age, Art Official, the album. Maya Washington.
Whoa, Maya!
And we actually met in LA at the listening party, Prince's listening party for that album. So she's here tonight. She actually lives in Sweden now. She married her beautiful Swedish husband. So it's so awesome to see like Prince fam here. So, you know, he says, okay.
Hey, Prince fan.
He says, okay, let's play the song. So I started playing the song. And he says, okay, give me your bass. So he grabs my bass and he says, you know, let me show you a variation of how you can play this song. And you know, just because you're a woman, you're a girl, like does not mean that you don't need to dig in. This is how you dig in to the neck of your bass. So I was like, okay, yeah. So he grabs my bass and he played it like this. Here's your bass, now you try. So we played that song and we played that song. We literally, the first time that we played together and for this whole day, and the next day, we didn't play any Prince songs. He made me play this over and over and over and over. He's like, I want you to play this groove until it's in you. I think it's in me now. 1, 2, 3. Rest in peace, Prince. Gone but never, ever, ever forgotten.